Come on!
And the wait is over. We are here close to the finish line with two boys from the UK.
Yes, they're real. Let's go, guys.
We have got Minds Matter coming in to the finish line. Oh, hang on a sec. We will get this right. We are all tangled up. There we go. Here we are on the finish line with Minds Matter.
Come on!
Stuart and Craig are coming in Antigua in the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge 2022. These guys started in La Gomera on the 12th of December. You can see that red boy in the background. That is their marker to say that they have finished in this year's race. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let us know where you're watching from. Send in your messages of support. The wait is finally over. And these guys have spent 64 days on the Atlantic. They are the 38th team to arrive. Minds Matter, the dynamic duo as teammate Craig.
Yeah! You rode 3,000 miles. Good job.
Oh, there's Ian Couch, head safety officer, with the flare signaling that they finished, and they are in bits. Oh my God, what an emotional roller coaster of a row these two have been on, and they've finally done it.
Good job, guys.
Amazing. Well
3,000 miles
done.
completed.
Woo! Really lovely. Oh yeah. Oh, you can see it on their faces. It has been brutal
Good job.
for them.
Good finish. Great finish.
Stu Vince and Craig Sadler for the team Minds Matter, a campaign that's been over 4 years in the making. They're both from Portsmouth in the UK, cheering to friends and family up on the fort there, look. For 10 years, Stu, who's standing, has dreamt of rowing the ocean. Craig jumped in at the last minute saying he was just helping his mate out as original teammate Adam had to pull out. Stu and Craig are serving firefighters in Hampshire and Isle of Wight Fire and Rescue Service in England. They have both had to overcome some form of mental health problems during their working life, with the tragic loss of colleagues, making life and death decisions and attending dangerous incidents on a daily basis. All of these work pressures is what brought them to the race. We'll find out a little bit more about their charities when they get towards land. For now, these two felt their feelings fully and completely. They have shared the raw reality the ocean has had on their emotions. They have been non-stop providing us with vlogs, letting us know about their journaling that they've been doing while they were out there. They set off to a magnificent start, pushing south through the headwinds. 24 hours in, and they were straight up and honest about the experience, acknowledging how brutal the conditions were. They said they felt like they were rowing through treacle at one point, and already understanding the extent of what lay ahead. And that was just in the first couple of days. The team lost power one night during the first week when they discovered that the chart plotter was draining their batteries. That left them in complete darkness, and they had to navigate by torchlight on their compass. And hot days caused intense sleep deprivation. They were rowing the night shifts, which were unnervingly never ending in the complete pitch black, getting into a routine and then adjusting to sea life and seeing firsthand the power of the ocean with their beam on, side on winds and huge house high swells that they recognized the size of a house. And they said they informed us that the night skies were quite simply taking their breath away in the midst of all of that brutality. The hallucinations, they began early on, bringing them visions of loved ones on board the boat. You can imagine how heartbreaking that was for them when they realized that that wasn't real. And Craig experienced a woman walking across the water, handing him sherbet lemon sweets Also, a very disappointing reality when he realised that wasn't the case. And the Christmas low pressure systems, they were disheartening when their non-stop rowing covered less than just 20 miles in 24 hours. That's quite low, considering their average daily mileage was around 44 nautical miles. This is the moment they've been waiting for. Yes, boys!
Well done, Dad! Awesome job, lad! Great job, guys! Great job, guys! Well done! You did it, Dad! Yeah, let's go! Come on! Come on, boys, let's go! Woo! Great job, Dad! Woo! Come on, lad! Awesome finish, great job! You did it, boys! Great job, guys! Come on, let's go! Woo! Woohoo! What I did! Great stuff, guys!
Amazing. Wow, well done to the lads. Really, really lovely. You should have seen their smiles when we turned around the corner in the media boat to go and greet them. They were so chuffed to see us. Oh, what a journey. Stu actually received a teddy bear for Christmas with his children's recorded voices telling him how much they love him. It was really heart-wrenching stuff. And like I say, they've been sending back emotional vlogs from the ocean about their crossing. They even ended up spending 4 days in the cabin, a cabin which they shared. I believe it's that back cabin there behind Stu. And they shared that cabin together. They spent 4 days on power anchor in rough seas because they were unable to hold their bearing. And they discovered that the compartments where they keep their food and stuff, they were flooding. So they had to regularly keep cleaning out and drying out those, not to mention their jet boiler stopped working. So rehydrating the freeze-dried food with cold water. Ugh, can you imagine? It's quite a rough time for the lads, but they received an abundance of support from all you loved ones back home. And an even lovely message there from Robert Portal, who rowed the same boat, this boat called Patience, back in 2007. He offered words of wisdom and encouragement, inviting them to have patience with patience and to enjoy the rest that they were getting there on power anchor and to honour the small things about the journey, as these are the memories that they will share for years to come. And if that wasn't enough, after New Year, they lost their power. Only with a portable solar panel, they had to hand pump water, manually navigate and steer, not to mention no longer regular access to their land crew and family, which had been their absolute rocket fuel up to that point. But with a bit of creativity from Craig and some guidance from the race safety team, they managed to create a fix and get power up and running. So that was good news. So these guys are going to row themselves in to Nelson's Dockyard. I'll just give you an idea there of how far they've got to row. Just there where you can see the super yachts there and the masts. They're going to row themselves into there. We are going to go in ahead of them so that we can then see them step onto land for the first time in over 60 days. 60 days in that rowing boat at sea, non-stop rowing. So you don't want to miss it. Stick around. We're not going anywhere. The life continues. Stick around and watch them as they step onto land for the first time.
and Stewart, representing the United Kingdom. Just finished that crossing, 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean from Lebanon to Antigua. Give it up and make some noise for Craig and Stewart.
Welcome back to the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge 2022 for the arrival of Minds Matter. 64 days at sea.
Come on, guys.
Here they come.
25 more meters and you've made it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean.
These guys talked about celebrating the small wins, like cleaning the bottom of the boat, reorganizing food compartments. But they believe that lots of small wins make a big win, and this is their big win moment. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Keep sending in your messages of support. The crowd is here in full force with family, friends, past fleet members. Hello, how are you feeling? It's happening. They're coming in. They're safe and sound. Hi guys, how are you feeling?
10 more meters. So close, but so far. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for these two incredible gentlemen representing United Kingdom. Minds Matters, Craig and Stewart.
Their campaign was all about getting people to talk about mental health, and they absolutely shared their experience of their own mental health throughout their journey. Their charities are Solent Mind and the Firefighters Charity. Solent Mind is Hampshire's leading mental health charity, providing advice and support to empower anyone experiencing a mental health problem. Their ethos is to not give up until everyone experiencing a mental health problem gets support and respect. And then the Firefighters Charity offers specialist lifelong health and wellbeing support for the UK's fire and rescue community, empowering individuals and families to achieve mental, physical and social well-being throughout their lives. And that includes serving and retired firefighters, control and support teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you this will be a very emotional step on land. Family is behind me here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise and give it up for Minds Matters! Come on!
Unsteady legs.
The panel says we will be advancing in deep into 3,000 miles from Lebanon to Antigua. They're now here, safe and sound. Craig and Stewart! Come on, guys! Stewart! Come here, Stewart! Great job, guys! We do our flag for our charity, so why not? Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see these two incredible, inspirational gents step on land? We need to make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, would we like to see Craig and Stewart step on land? I think that was a yes. Who's first? Stuart? Here we are. Yes, man. Woohoo! Yes, man. Well done. What a journey these two gentlemen have had. Guys, time to meet your family.
The moment they've been waiting for since the day they started. Stu celebrated the birthday of his 2-year-old twins by reciting a poem about them that was written by teammate Craig. And they shared that on social media.
To step on to the podium. Guys. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have just witnessed here today on this incredible, beautiful Tuesday is the arrival of two incredible human beings, Minds Matters, Stuart and Craig. They started their journey in La Gomera, 3,000 miles away, 12th of December last year. They are now here after 64 days, 5 hours and 33 minutes. We have a certificate of achievement and some gift bags from Antigua and Barbuda government. This time, because these guys are firefighters, so handed over by the local chief of the fire service here in Antigua. Thank you. Guys, a big applause.
See some of the fleet members there, rowers who have already come in.
Thank you. Next one. So, Craig and Stuart, what a journey. 3,000 miles, 64 days, quite a ride, and you have definitely had some challenges out there. I think, Stuart, you got the idea to do this, or wanted to do this like 10 years ago. So a seed was planted, and now you guys have finally made it. Tell us just your kind of first thoughts and feelings about stepping on land here.
Very ill, thirsty, hungry, but all these people are incredible, incredible. Yeah, thank you.
Well done. Craig, you guys have a lot of challenges out there, complete power meltdown. You have basically found your way here using compass and not much of communication, but you're here. But tell us a little bit about that.
I've got two words, Ian Couch. So that's how we got it.
Ian is standing over here, so let's give Ian a big applause. But you did the rowing and you did incredibly well. The boat you just arrived in have done, before your crossing, 2 Atlantic crossings, 1 Pacific crossing. Now it's done 3 Atlantic crossings, and she brought you over here safe and sound. Out on the Atlantic, any wildlife, waves, Mother Nature, how did she treat you?
We've got kids, horrendous. So yeah, we had a rough time. I think, we're 2 days in, and we're locked down for 5 days. Me and Stu, he's a big guy in a cabin. That's a big ask for us. But as you say, Ian's on the end of a phone and stuff, and we phoned him pretty regularly. Things got rough for us, and we're a bit broke. We tried to sort it. So we're just giving it our best. If people are proud, it's Stu. It's not really about me. It's about Stu. So if we make people proud, that's all we've got to do. Really.
You have done a huge amount of people, not only proud, but also you have been very inspirational by doing this. So Stuart, 10 years ago when you had this crazy idea, now you're here. What are your thoughts? Should it just have stayed as an idea, or what do you think?
It's easy to say no now. No, I think it's been amazing. It was challenging, it was tough. And like you say, if it inspires other people to get up and do some stuff and look after one another, then it's, even if we inspire one person, it's worth it. So days I was going to do it again, but maybe not yet.
You guys have done incredible well. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it all here happen at Nilsson Stockyard, English Harbour. Minds Matters, 64 days, 5 hours and 33 minutes.
Look at them, and let's give them a big hip hip hooray. And guys, look around here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mind Matters. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. We are now doing a live interview with Charlotte on YouTube Live, Facebook Live. You guys can stand over here. If you want to sit down, that's okay as well. And then we have some fresh food for you and some cold drinks. But first, a little interview with Charlotte that won't be on the speakers, but on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. But stay around.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Oh,
Good?
yeah, not as good as you. So listen, you guys mentioned a few times about the ocean talking to you. What was it saying?
Strange, really strange, weird, like child's voices, and with the water lapping on the back of the boat, it's just sounds like there's people there all the time. It's really, really odd.
Do you know, it's a weird thing. Like 1 minute it can be like a mill pond flat, and you feel that not you're in control, but you have confidence, and then the next it can turn on it. It can turn, and I always got the feeling that pretty humble, really, that you're at the mercy of Mother Nature and the ocean. I don't think you cross the Atlantic. I think the Atlantic lets you cross. So that's what I think happens. I think you've just got to be lucky and do everything you can, and then you can cross. But no one's bigger than that ocean and Mother Nature. Not a chance.
You guys, your campaign is all about looking after your mental health and your well-being. And you were really open about sharing that, particularly, you know, for much of it, Stu, you were like rip-roaring with emotion.
Yeah.
And then you brought Craig along and got him to start sharing some of his real experiences. How did you guys manage to get through that together?
Craig's an amazing listener, and if I'm honest, every morning.
Me to do it?
Yeah.
So what people don't realise about this for us is that it's not just about rowing. Rowing was a vessel in which Stu can share his mental health message to people, and that touches everybody. But for Stu, it's a reset button. So it's a massive deal, and Stu didn't really share that with a lot of people, but this has been a reset button for Stu. He's reset now, and he can get on with his little family and the rest of his life. But we've had 64, 65 days. 62 days, Stu wakes up in the morning and he's upset. So we have to go through a process. I sit and listen, we have a chat, we work things out. And like you do with a boat or anything in life, we just sit and talk it through. He's good to go. He's made a still. He gets on with what we've got to do each day. Discipline. And we just get on with what we've got to do. So, Stu's had a real tough time out there. A real tough time. And I think he's done fantastic. So, yeah, every morning he's really had a hard time.
And even saying there at the end that you do it again.
I probably would, yeah.
Don't ask me if I do it with him. I'm going with him.
So, guys, you've got your family, friends, supporters, sponsors, charities back home watching. Anything you'd like to say to them directly into the camera?
Massive thank you to all of them. They've been a huge part of our whole campaign. Too many to mention, really, but they're all on the boat. Most people have probably seen them. Two of our main sponsor, Faraday's, PSP Logistics, for getting the boat here, to name a few. But I think the biggest thing for us was the comments from home that we were receiving from people who kept us going. It was such a boost, such a boost.
Yeah, I think I echo what Stu says. I think you've got to give a shout out to Rach.
Yeah.
So she's not a social media expert. She's run our whole campaign.
Oh, she did great.
She's done fantastic.
Yeah.
So without that, so that reaches out to people. I think we've made a difference, not in the rowing world, but in a mental health world. There's people that have been in touch with us through Rach that are really having a hard time at home, that resonate with Stu's story and that stuff. Yeah, and like Stu said, listen, we're absolutely humbled and astounded by how many people have got behind us, that have shared our story, that have donated to both the charities that we're supporting. Yeah, and we couldn't do it. The boat wouldn't get here. We couldn't do it without you guys. We couldn't do it without our sponsors. So yeah, it's an emotional time, but there's too many people to thank. But everyone has had something to do with us, or just put a thumbs up on Facebook or something. Thank you so much.
And you've got a load of messages that have come in on the live, so you can watch them back.
Yeah,
later.
cool. And thank you. You've done it. You know, take the time for us. We appreciate it. So
Thank you, guys.
no worries. See you.
That's it. More family time. Lots of food. A bed, a pillow, a shower, all the good stuff. It's coming.
Sounds like heaven. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
It's on the directly and support what you do.
Oh,
As firefighters, we're all in the same duty. So we're very happy to meet you.
thank you.
And welcome you to us.
Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Craig and Stewart and their fellow firefighters from Antigua and Bermuda a big applause.
And getting a lovely greeting there from fleet members. Oh, how lovely.
Thank you so much. No problem. I see a future team here.
Yeah.
Customs inviting them to row. Why not? Okay, so thank you everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Mind Matter have arrived safe and sound. You can all rest now. Our next arrival will be in a couple of days. Last time I checked, Mr. and Mrs. will be here on Thursday the 16th. It said between 9 and 10 a.m, but that can change as we know. So keep your eye on Atlantic Campaigns, Facebook, Instagram, social media pages. Also keep your eye on the YB Races app for updates and see them next arrive in. We have 4 teams left out on the Atlantic and Mr. and Mrs. will be the next. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks again for watching. See you soon.